Okay, so the first question is from Tostinos. He asked, how do you actually make real, genuine friends? Okay, that's a very good question. So, I'm not the best at making new friends. I keep my circle small, and that's by design. I prefer to have a few quality friends over a bunch of surface level acquaintances. I don't like to just know a bunch of people for the sake of knowing people. I don't care about making connections and things like that. I look for true, genuine friendships, not business partners, not anything less than that. If it's anything less than that, I don't want that person to be a consistent part of my life. Basically, I'm saying all of that to say that, making genuine friends is not exactly easy. Most of my friends I met at school. I met most of my friends when I was very young, probably in like fifth grade, I want to say. And then maybe throughout school, I met a few more of my friends. And I met a couple of friends after high school. And those friends that I met after high school, I met them at work. I rarely ever just make friends when I'm out and about because I'm not a very social person. But I would just say do what you love to do. If you do what you love doing on a day-to-day basis, you're going to run into people naturally. Say if you like playing basketball, go play basketball every day. And if you see somebody on the court, challenge them to a one-on-one and get a conversation going. Me personally, like I said, I'm introverted, but whenever I'm doing what I love to do, I find that I'm naturally more inclined to talk to random people because in my mind, they're not really random anymore because we already have something in common. We have something that we can talk about. We have a topic of discussion. So do what you love to do. If you're young, I would say, school, but also work a job if you can, especially a retail job. Retail jobs are usually a very good place to meet younger people. So, that's how you expose yourself to more people. But in order to make sure that these friends are genuine, you just have to follow your intuition. Like with me, if somebody gives me a weird feeling when I'm with them, just a bad vibe, I just cut them off. I don't really ask questions. I don't do any research, none of that. I don't try to justify it. I just cut them off. It's that simple. That's kind of what you have to do. If you want genuine friends, you have to cut people off. You have to make space and you have to make time for those genuine people to enter into your life. The next question is from 10 a.m. I want to work in the film and music industry when I'm older. I live in Ireland, and to most people, it's crazy not to want to work in a 9-to-5 job. Nobody motivates me to push myself, and I find it hard when I'm the only one who believes I can do it. I get very anxious thinking about finding a job. I also want to move to America. I don't know how long I can keep going when family, friends, as well as teachers and people I see every day don't think I have any chance and tell me constantly. Okay, 10 a.m. I want you to know that I relate to you. I relate to you. I live in America, but the area where I live, there are pretty much no YouTubers. Like whenever I used to go out and film public interviews, whenever other YouTubers would see me and we would subscribe to each other's channels, I would always have more than them. And that's when I had like 500 subscribers. I'm probably one of the biggest YouTubers in Dallas already. So I can definitely relate in the sense that, you're surrounded by people who don't really understand your goals. Now, me personally, I have kind of a big ego, so I take those types of things as motivation. I use people's doubt as fuel. But at the same time, if you do that, understand that you'll never be truly satisfied. I think the key is to understand that your vision is your vision. The reason why other people can't see your vision is because it's not their vision to see. It's your vision. You're meant for something more than what they see. Or not more, but different. Just different. You're meant for something different. And a lot of people don't really understand how powerful the internet actually is. And how not easy, but how possible and realistic it is to create a career on the internet. Now, if you don't want to work a 9-to-5, I'll tell you this much right here. Don't go to college. Okay, that's a mistake that I made. I knew going into college that I did not want to work a 9-to-5 job, and yet I still went. And I wasted a lot of my time. But it wasn't in vain because now I can tell you not to go to college. If you know you don't want to work a 9-to-5, don't go to college. That's the first thing. I would focus on doing what you do, working on short films or, touching up on your acting skills, whatever you want to do with film. And, with music, keep creating music and become really good at what you do to the point where people can't ignore you anymore. The internet makes you international already. Okay, you are going to have an international audience, but you have to put in the work. You have to be willing to better yourself and work at your craft each and every day and block out the noise. Block out the doubters. Cut all of those people out of your life if you can. Don't talk to them about your goals. Okay, because when you tell them your goals, they're going to put you down because they don't think they can do it. Don't inherit the insecurities of other people. Focus on your vision, your journey, your path, and getting better at what you do each and every day to the point that people can't ignore you. And watch as people's energy starts to change. When you start making waves, when you become successful, those people that are doubting you now, they're going to be the same ones who are going to be saying they knew you since before you were famous. So keep that in the back of your mind. Write your goals down. Don't share them with those people. Don't share them with the people that are doubting you. Focus on your journey. Focus on your vision. Also, if you want to move to America, do it. Save up the money. Do all the things that you need to do. Take the necessary steps to immigrate to America. And just do it. Don't let their doubt hold you back. You have the opportunity to change that paradigm for your whole entire area. You can be the first person to come out of your area and make waves in that way. So take on that challenge. The next question is from Fro Laney. He asked, why is virginity always a big issue, like it's something special? The concept of virginity always confuses me because I don't see the point of it being kept or it being the reason of being pure when no one is pure and all innocent. Okay, so that's definitely a different perspective than some of the other questions I've answered about virginity, and I definitely see this as a great opportunity to address this topic. So, me being a virgin, personally, I don't think that it's necessary to flaunt this. Okay, I am proud of being a virgin. The reason why I am proud of being a virgin is because it shows the mental discipline that I have to avoid going against my morals and ethics. Now, if you don't share that same moral code, then that means nothing to you. Virginity means nothing to you. And you should go ahead and go lose it if you want to do that. Everyone has their own path. But I think it goes both ways. The fact that people use the word virgin as an insult, I think that that's kind of where a lot of that backlash comes from virgins. Because a lot of people are insecure on both sides of the spectrum. So I think that if everyone learned to just embrace their path and mind their business and not put others down for not living the same lifestyle as them, this wouldn't be a problem. Being a virgin doesn't make you pure. It doesn't make you innocent. Like you said, everyone has their own demons. But focus on your own demons. The next question is from Fruity. He asked, how do you keep humble and keep your ego in check? Okay, that's a very good question. Me personally, I feel like there's a certain balance between insecurity and confidence that you need to achieve if you want to be successful. And, I plan on making a whole video about this in the near future. But I think for me, it's not even that I'm humble. It's just that I'm very ambitious. So no matter what I accomplish, I'm always going to want to accomplish more. And sometimes that comes from a lack mindset, and that's something that I'm working on. But no matter how much I accomplish, 20,000 subscribers, however much money I make, whatever else, I'm always going to want more. I'm always going to be striving for more. And I think that that's a really good way to keep yourself in check, keep your ego in check. But at the same time, you need confidence. You need confidence. As you keep your ego in check, you have to make sure that you don't just completely forget about your ego altogether, because you need it. You need it to be successful. But it can definitely block all of your opportunities for success if you're too prideful. That's something that I've definitely dealt with. This idea of being self-made. That's something that's very big to me on my journey. I built my channel from nothing, no shout outs, no anything. And I feel like in me saying that strokes my ego a little bit. So, I have to find it within myself to be humble enough to accept a shout out. If somebody wants to give me a shout out, that's great. Why turn down that type of opportunity?